Welcome back, Guardian. It is Thursday. It is 7 March 2025. Okay. Skyburner Catalyst and the Sleeper Simulant are in the shop. We've got a Ophidia Spades with a nice recovery and strength spike. 68, that's decent. You can plug a few holes with that. You get 2 knives per solar charge. It is a solar based uh, piece. Um, yeah, it's too bad it doesn't have more generic, broad speaking use. I mean, pretty much all the melees for the well, solar and stasis both use kind of a blade effect. So this is definitely for your solar guardian. If I was still, probably I'd pick it up. The Titans have the Satan's Rampart. 61 is not so great, but Resilience is a Titan perk, so that's okay to have that there. We get a spike in resilience and discipline, which is working against the warlock, and especially since this runs off of the rift. Uh, yeah, that should have been more on the recovery side of things, but that's all right. And you get the relativism for the hunter. I don't have a titan or a warlock, so I couldn't speak to what that class item would be for them. I got excited about when I first heard about these, but you know what? For what I play, I'm okay without it. Let's see. Here in the special weapons, pretty much own all of these already, but pick them up if you don't, obviously. Rangefinder on a hand cannon is always a good choice. Hawkmoon is actually a pretty good gun all around, no matter what happens. Spare Rations used to be pretty hot, but it is kind of power crept, as is the distant. Well, actually, no. Any of the Season of the Deep weapons are pretty much power crept almost immediately when they were launched, so don't waste your gold. I mean, excuse me, your strange coins. The number, pretty decent. Auto rifle, a little bit slow punching, but I don't know. 450 over a 29 impact. I would say there's probably better choices, but I am an Avalon fan, and Fluid Dynamics is actually. Oh, it's not on this one, is it? They don't have Avalon Fluid Dynamics on this one, so skip. Okay. Annual Skate used to be a pretty good hand cannon. I'm not a fan of anything slower than 180, actually. Canis or Canis Major. Depends on what latitude you're on, I suppose. Surplus and Chain Reaction is a good combo for grenade launchers. You can actually get some pretty nasty things happening there, especially if you go with the high explosive and the smart drift control to send that shit down range as fast as possible. Good crowd control in this gun. The only other one that I would recommend over that is the Blast Bateau, which I believe Banshee shell or Grandpa Clovis sells on a periodic basis, like every other week or something like that. The Thin Precipice, again, Season of the Deep, power crept the moment it came out. And then Quick Fame, because I'm a hunter, I would say go for the Gold Tusk. Always going to say that. Don't even fucking waste your time. So I guess the only pickups that you really, really want here would be the Canis Major and possibly maybe the Annual Skate if you're really desperate for a hand cannon, though, but I don't see why you wouldn't want to go with the Hawk Moon this week anyway. Down here in the armors for the hunter, it's all pretty meh as far as my levels are, and I'm pretty below average. I'm like somewhere about 3/5 of the way between a new player and experienced but not yet seasoned player. That's in the categories of play intensity. I'm not like diving through raids and trials and dungeon solos and all that other stuff. I could solo a dungeon, I think, actually, because I don't need to worry about PlayStation Plus for that. Anyway, but overall, pretty decent perks. If you're looking for armor to plug some holes, that's a good one. That's a good one. That might be okay for intellect if you're super based. Recovery definitely is always a good choice. That about wrap it up, kids. I do hope you enjoy your weekend. And until next time, be nice, play well, and yeah, do take care of yourselves. That is most important. Self care is actually taking care of yourself, not just going on vacations and shit. That's not self care. That's supporting an economy that is not worth supporting anymore.